What does it mean to be humble? To be humble just means that you're realistic about yourself. That's what humility means. And if you are realistically about yourself, that will bring you to God. Because being realistically about yourself immediately sees that you cannot manage your life or your career or whatever it is you're managing, that only with the help of God can you make your life work. That's why humility is so important in this overall picture of the spiritual life. Now, if you are humble, you are in God's hands. That's the humble person. It isn't someone acting mortified and Uriah Heepish, to take a Dickinsonian figure. It's a person who very simply just is who they are. And I give you 3 steps to humility. I'll show you my full-page pictures later. Actually, what I've found is it's quite simple. It has 3 steps, all 3 of which begin with a P, so you can use them to preach a sermon. One is, never pretend. Don't pretend. Now, you're going to have to learn how to do that, okay? But just learning not to pretend, getting your body to where it doesn't pretend before you've thought about it, will require some training, some teaching. Just never pretend. That'll help you. That'll take a great burden off of you. Just think of all the energy that human beings put into pretending. Secondly, never presume. Never presume that you should be treated in a certain way. Don't assume that you are down. Don't assume that you're up. Just again, be who you are, where you are. Never presume. It'll save you a lot of disappointment if you will do that. And finally, never push. Stand for what is right. Stand for who you are. Stand for God. But let Him do the pushing. And if you will do those 3 things, you'll have to learn how to do them. You will find it possible to submit yourself under the mighty hand of God, and He will exalt you. It's really important that you understand that if you're humble, that doesn't mean you're passive and that you don't do anything. That means there isn't anything that you wouldn't undertake if you thought it was right and good, because you are under the hand of God.